Top 5 kidney healing fruits to flush toxins and lower creatinine. After 60, every 30 minutes your kidneys filter all the blood in your body. That is their job. But after 60, waste can build up. High creatinine is one of the first warning signs. What if you could lower that number with food you already know? Certain fruits contain compounds that relax blood vessels, flush excess fluid, and shield delicate kidney tissues from damage. They taste great, they are easy to find, and they might be sitting in your fridge right now. In this video, you will see which 5 fruits support cleaner kidneys, steadier creatinine levels, and better toxin removal. The 4th fruit may surprise you because many people think it is unsafe, but used correctly, it can be a lifesaver. And at the end, you will hear one powerful tip beyond food that can make a big difference. We will begin with a fruit rich in antioxidants and potassium-balancing compounds. Let's talk about blueberries. Blueberries have earned their reputation as one of the most protective fruits for kidney health. What makes them stand out is their high concentration of anthocyanins, the pigments that give them their deep blue color. A single cup can carry around 150 to 200 milligrams of these compounds, and that amount is enough to provide measurable antioxidant activity in the body. Oxidative stress is one of the biggest drivers of kidney damage because it causes microscopic injury to tissues over time. And anthocyanins help reduce this strain by neutralizing free radicals before they harm delicate kidney cells. Researchers from the National Institute on Aging have noted that people who eat anthocyanin-rich foods on a regular basis tend to have healthier blood vessels and better organ function, showing that the benefits are not limited to kidneys alone, but extend to overall circulation as well. Potassium levels are another important factor for anyone with kidney concerns. Many fruits are naturally high in potassium, which can put extra stress on kidneys that already struggle to filter excess minerals. Blueberries are different because a half cup has just over 100 milligrams of potassium, which is considered relatively low. That makes them suitable for a wide range of older adults and those with kidney conditions who need to manage their mineral intake carefully. For someone who has to restrict high potassium fruits like bananas or oranges, blueberries become a safer and more versatile option. Another overlooked benefit is their vitamin C content. A single cup offers around 14 milligrams, which plays a direct role in supporting immune defense. More importantly for kidney health, vitamin C helps lower the risk of urinary tract infections. Frequent infections not only cause discomfort, but also raise inflammation that can worsen kidney strain. Having a fruit that naturally lowers this risk means fewer complications over time. It might sound like a small number, but steady daily intake of vitamin C from whole foods can keep urinary pathways healthier and reduce the frequency of flare-ups. Fiber is also worth mentioning. Each cup contains about 4 grams, which may not sound like much until you realize how it affects digestion. Adequate fiber helps sweep waste products through the digestive tract rather than letting them sit and reabsorb into the bloodstream. Less reabsorption of toxins means the kidneys do not need to filter as much, lowering their overall workload. Digestive health and kidney health are often more connected than people think, and blueberries provide a bridge between the two. So how much should someone actually eat? The sweet spot is usually between half a cup to 1 cup daily. That amount is enough to provide benefits without overloading the body with fruit sugar. Eating them earlier in the day, either with breakfast or as a mid-morning snack, helps regulate energy and keeps digestion light in the evening. When combined with high-protein meals, they add balance without raising blood sugar too sharply. Some nutrition specialists also point out that eating berries earlier helps synchronize antioxidant release with natural metabolic peaks in the morning. There are many enjoyable ways to add them into meals. Fresh blueberries in oatmeal or stirred into low-sugar yogurt work as simple, nutrient-packed breakfasts. Another practical option is blending them into a kidney-friendly smoothie. One easy recipe combines half a cup of blueberries, half a banana for texture, a cup of unsweetened almond milk, and a small pinch of cinnamon. The result is filling, rich in antioxidants, and much gentler on kidneys than smoothies overloaded with high-potassium fruits or sugary bases. Buying the right type also matters. Fresh berries should be firm and brightly colored with a deep blue surface. A dull or reddish shade usually indicates they are underripe and will offer fewer antioxidants. Frozen blueberries are just as nutritious, but labels should always be checked to make sure there is no added sugar. Many frozen varieties have syrups that double the calorie load and cancel out much of the health value. Proper selection means you get the protective compounds without hidden risks. Even though blueberries are safe for most people, moderation is important. Eating several cups at once can cause unnecessary blood sugar spikes, which is risky for seniors managing diabetes. Another common mistake is relying on processed forms like blueberry pie filling or sweetened jams. These products contain heavy amounts of added sugar, which can harm kidney health by raising insulin resistance and increasing inflammation. Whole, fresh, or frozen blueberries are always the better choice. So when thinking about kidney-friendly fruits, blueberries check nearly every box. They reduce oxidative stress, keep potassium low, support immune defenses, improve digestion, and add flavor variety without burdening kidneys. That combination makes them a practical, safe, and tasty addition to daily routines. Now let's turn to something refreshing and hydrating, a fruit that sneaks in circulation support and detoxifying compounds. I am talking about watermelon. Before we continue, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what kidney issues you're managing right now. If you're working to support kidney health naturally, make sure to subscribe to Knowhow and turn on the notification bell. And if this content helps you, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it doesn't. I want to keep improving for you. Watermelon stands out as one of the most hydrating fruits because it is made up of more than 90% water, and this high fluid content makes it one of the best natural ways to flush toxins from the body. Hydration is critical for kidney health since the kidneys depend on adequate water levels to filter waste products, and studies from the National Kidney Foundation show that dehydration can cause the kidneys to overwork and lead to long-term damage. A single cup of watermelon provides about 250 milligrams of citrulline, an amino acid that supports circulation and eases the pressure on blood vessels, which in turn reduces the strain placed on the kidneys by high blood pressure. Better circulation means that nutrients and oxygen reach the kidneys more efficiently, and this constant flow prevents damage that often builds silently over years without symptoms. Lycopene is another powerful compound found in watermelon, with roughly 7 to 10 milligrams present in 1.5 cups, and it works as an antioxidant that protects kidney tissues from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress happens when harmful molecules known as free radicals damage cells, and when this continues for a long period, it accelerates kidney aging. Researchers at the American Heart Association have shown that lycopene-rich foods like watermelon not only protect kidney tissues but also support heart function, which is directly linked because kidney disease and heart disease often develop together. Antioxidants also reduce inflammation, and less inflammation means fewer blockages in the delicate kidney vessels that handle waste removal. Watermelon does contain potassium, but in moderate levels of around 170 milligrams per cup, making it generally safe for most people if eaten in controlled amounts. Potassium helps regulate fluid balance in the body, yet too much can be harmful for people with advanced kidney problems, so the portion size must always be respected. Doctors often recommend 1 to 2 cups daily, usually eaten between breakfast and lunch when the body can process the fluids more actively. Eating watermelon late at night can increase nighttime urination, which disrupts sleep and lowers the quality of rest, and poor sleep has been shown to worsen kidney function, according to the National Sleep Foundation. Would you have thought that the timing of eating fruit could influence kidney health in such a direct way? One of the easiest kidney-friendly ways to enjoy watermelon is a simple cooler made by blending 2 cups of watermelon cubes with a few fresh mint leaves and half a cup of water. The natural sweetness means that no sugar is needed, and the mint not only adds flavor but also supports digestion and keeps the body feeling refreshed in hot weather. Many people wonder if fresh or bottled juice makes a difference, and it truly does, because bottled juices often contain added sugars that can cause spikes in blood glucose and force the kidneys to filter excess sugar out of the blood. Elevated blood sugar damages the small blood vessels in the kidneys over time, and this is one of the leading causes of kidney failure worldwide. When buying watermelon, it helps to choose seedless varieties if chewing is difficult, especially for older adults. A ripe watermelon usually has a creamy yellow spot on its underside, showing that it ripened naturally in the sun rather than being harvested too early. A fruit harvested too soon often lacks both flavor and nutrient density, And this small detail can make the difference between eating a hydrating fruit full of antioxidants or one that adds little benefit. Overeating, however, is a mistake many people make because watermelon feels so light, yet eating too much can lead to sudden rises in blood sugar, especially for those living with diabetes. Controlling the portion helps keep the benefits strong while avoiding risks. If you're finding this helpful so far, please take a second to like this video. It may seem small, but it tells YouTube that this message matters and helps Knowhow reach more people who truly need it. If you believe others deserve this knowledge too, tap that thumbs up now. Now that we have examined a fruit that refreshes the body while quietly reducing kidney pressure, let's move towards something that brings a sharp and cleansing taste. Up next is a fruit that fights kidney stones and alkalizes the body, the powerful lemon. Lemons have been valued for centuries for their cleansing properties, and modern research has shown that they carry real benefits for kidney health. A single lemon contains about 1.4 grams of citric acid, which has the unique ability to bind with calcium in urine. This process reduces the chance of kidney stone crystals forming, since stones often develop when calcium combines with oxalates and builds into hard deposits. The National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases has pointed out that citric acid-rich foods lower stone risk by keeping urine less favorable for crystal growth, making lemon juice a simple but powerful preventive tool. Kidney stones can be extremely painful, so a natural strategy that reduces their likelihood can be life-changing for many people. Vitamin C is another major nutrient in lemons, with around 30 milligrams per fruit, and this vitamin plays an important role in supporting immune defense. A stronger immune system means the body is better equipped to fight infections, including urinary tract infections, which can easily spread to the kidneys if not managed early. Research from the National Institutes of Health has shown that vitamin C boosts white blood cell activity, enhancing the body's natural defenses. Preventing infections is critical for kidney health, since repeated or severe infections can lead to scarring and permanent loss of function over time. Have you ever noticed how quickly your body feels weaker when you are fighting off even a small infection? That same stress on the immune system places added pressure on the kidneys, which already carry the load of daily filtration. Lemons are also known for their alkalizing effect on the body, which means they help balance urinary pH despite being naturally acidic. Once metabolized, lemon juice produces alkaline byproducts that make urine less acidic, and this small shift protects against the formation of uric acid stones. Many people do not realize that the acidity of urine directly influences stone risk, yet researchers at Harvard School of Public Health have shown that an alkaline environment is less favorable for stone growth. By gently balancing pH, lemons create a urinary setting that supports smoother waste removal and lighter kidney workload. This balancing effect also improves overall metabolism, since the body spends less energy correcting acid levels. The recommended way to include lemons daily is simple. Use the juice of half to 1 lemon in warm water, ideally consume mid-morning or before meals. Drinking lemon water at this time aids hydration, prepares the digestive system for food, and gives kidneys a steady boost without overloading them late in the day. Some people prefer cold water, but warm water can speed up the absorption of nutrients and ease digestion, especially in older adults. A practical recipe involves 1 glass of lukewarm water with half a lemon squeezed in, and for extra flavor, a small sprig of mint can be added without adding sugar. This approach avoids bottled lemon juice, which often contains preservatives that place additional strain on the kidneys. Do you drink lemon water regularly? And if yes, do you feel it helps your energy or digestion? Drop your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. When buying lemons, freshness makes a difference because the vitamin C content decreases as fruit ages. Bright yellow skin without green patches signals that the lemon ripened properly, while dull skin or soft spots suggest nutrient loss. Organic lemons are often preferred because they are free from wax coatings that sometimes trap pesticide residues, and these residues can add unnecessary chemical load for kidneys that are already working hard to filter toxins. Even with all the benefits, there are small risks if lemons are overused. The high acidity can gradually erode tooth enamel, so drinking through a straw and rinsing with plain water afterward helps protect dental health. Another common mistake is relying on bottled lemon juice, which often includes additives that counter the natural benefits of the fruit. Now let's turn to a fruit that is often underestimated, but loaded with soluble fiber and plant compounds that gently lower cholesterol and support kidney clearance. Let's talk about apples. Apples are one of the most familiar fruits, yet their connection to kidney health often gets overlooked. A medium-sized apple provides around 2 to 3 grams of pectin, which is a form of soluble fiber that binds with cholesterol in the digestive tract. By lowering cholesterol levels, pectin reduces the buildup of fatty deposits in blood vessels, and this indirectly protects kidney function since healthier blood circulation means smoother filtration. The American Heart Association has highlighted that soluble fiber helps regulate not only cholesterol, but also blood sugar swings, which further lowers the overall toxin burden the kidneys need to manage each day. Every time cholesterol levels drop and blood sugar steadies, the kidneys get some relief from the constant strain of balancing waste products in the blood. Apples also contain quercetin, an antioxidant found in the peel and flesh, with about 10 milligrams per fruit. This compound helps defend kidney cells against oxidative stress, which is a process where free radicals damage tissues over time. The National Center for Biotechnology Information has reported that quercetin shows protective effects on kidney tissues by lowering inflammation and easing pressure on filtration structures. Antioxidants like this act like shields, slowing down wear and tear that can quietly accumulate with age. Seniors in particular benefit from quercetin because kidney function naturally declines over the years. And small steps that protect cells can make a real difference over decades. Have you ever thought about how often the kidneys work without rest, filtering every minute of the day? That nonstop pace is exactly why antioxidants in foods like apples matter so much. Another reason apples are kidney-friendly is their very low sodium content. Many packaged snacks contain high sodium levels, which can raise blood pressure and place extra workload on the kidneys. Apples, by contrast, deliver flavor and nutrition without that added salt. They also contain a moderate amount of potassium, about 195 milligrams in a medium apple, which is a safe range for most older adults. Potassium helps regulate muscle function and fluid balance, but too much can overwhelm kidneys that are already struggling. Apples strike a balance by giving enough potassium to support normal heart and muscle activity without pushing levels too high. This makes them a safe daily fruit for many seniors. The best way to include apples is simple. 1 medium apple a day, eaten raw or lightly stewed. Raw apples maintain their full vitamin and antioxidant content, while stewing them gently softens the texture for those who find raw fruit hard to chew. A kidney-friendly recipe is warm, stewed apples, prepared by simmering 2 peeled and sliced apples with half a teaspoon of cinnamon and half a cup of water. The result is a naturally sweet and soft dish without added sugar, which provides fiber, antioxidants, and warmth that feels soothing, especially in colder months. This recipe also avoids processed apple sauces or packaged juices that often carry extra sugar, preservatives, and unnecessary calories. When shopping, choosing fresh and firm apples is important since bruising often signals early spoilage or nutrient loss. Apples with intact skins and no soft patches hold more vitamin content, and the natural crunch is a sign of higher freshness. Many people assume apple juice provides the same benefits, but juice can spike blood sugar quickly because it lacks fiber to slow absorption. Fiber in whole apples is what stabilizes energy release and protects blood sugar balance. Another common mistake is ignoring digestive sensitivity. The peel is rich in fiber and antioxidants, but some people find it causes bloating or discomfort. In those cases, peeling the apple is a simple adjustment that still keeps many of the benefits while reducing irritation. Let's take a closer look at the bigger picture. Apples lower cholesterol, support blood sugar control, supply quercetin to protect kidney tissues, and provide balanced levels of potassium without excess sodium. They are a crisp, convenient, and widely available fruit that supports kidneys in many subtle but important ways. From a crisp and classic fruit, let's now turn to something tropical, sweet, and potassium balanced, a fruit that also nourishes your gut microbiome. Our fifth pick is pineapple. Pineapple is often seen as just a sweet tropical fruit, but for kidney health it offers far more than taste. The most notable compound in pineapple is bromelain, a natural enzyme that reduces inflammation in tissues. Inflammation inside the kidneys, even when mild, slows down filtration and allows toxins to build up in the blood. By helping to control swelling, bromelain creates a less stressful environment for the kidneys. Nutrition experts studying renal health often highlight this fruit for people trying to reduce the hidden strain on their filtration system. Bromelain also improves protein digestion, which means less metabolic waste is left behind in the body for the kidneys to process. Now let's turn our attention to vitamin C, another powerful element found in pineapple. A single cup of pineapple chunks provides about 79 milligrams of vitamin C, which already meets the daily requirement for most adults. This vitamin protects kidney cells from oxidative stress, the damage caused by unstable molecules in the body. Stronger antioxidant defenses lower the risk of scarring inside the kidneys. Since scar tissue cannot be repaired once it forms, preventing it is one of the most important steps for long-term kidney protection. Vitamin C also strengthens the immune system, which is valuable because kidney patients are often more vulnerable to infections. Next, let's consider potassium levels. Compared to bananas, pineapple is naturally lower in potassium, with about 180 milligrams per cup. For healthy kidneys, potassium is not an issue, but for people with kidney disease, excess potassium in the blood can become dangerous. When potassium levels rise too high, it can disrupt the rhythm of the heart. That is why dietitians working with patients on dialysis often recommend pineapple as a safer fruit option that still delivers taste and hydration without the risk of potassium overload. Hydration is another reason pineapple plays an important role in supporting kidneys. With 86% of its weight made up of water, each serving adds to daily fluid intake in a natural way. Proper hydration keeps blood volume stable and supports kidney filtration. It also lowers the risk of stone formation by preventing minerals from crystallizing inside the kidneys. If you sometimes struggle to drink enough plain water, adding pineapple to your daily meals can be an enjoyable way to stay hydrated. Do you feel you often rely on tea or soft drinks instead of water? Choosing pineapple may help balance that out. Let's examine how much and when to eat it. A cup of pineapple chunks daily is considered an ideal portion. Eating it in the early afternoon can help with digestion when enzymes are most active. Pineapple also works well in a smoothie with spinach, creating a kidney-friendly mix of hydration, antioxidants, and fiber. Nutrition specialists often recommend combinations like this since they boost nutrition without adding excess sodium or sugar. Buying the right fruit makes a big difference. The best pineapples are heavy for their size and give off a sweet aroma at the base, which signals ripeness and higher juice content. Juicier pineapples provide more hydration and nutrients per serving. On the other hand, canned pineapple and syrup should be avoided because the added sugar can raise blood glucose and increase stress on the kidneys. Studies from leading health institutes show that high-sugar diets accelerate kidney decline, especially in people with diabetes or metabolic syndrome. It is also important to be aware of risks. Too much bromelain may irritate the mouth or stomach, which is why moderation is essential. Another common mistake is eating pineapple with salty foods. High sodium directly increases blood pressure and fluid retention, two of the strongest risk factors for worsening kidney health. When salt is combined with pineapple, the benefits are quickly canceled out. Do you ever find yourself sprinkling salt on fruits or eating them with salty snacks without thinking about the effect? Small changes like avoiding that habit can protect your kidneys in the long run. All of this shows that pineapple is more than a sweet treat. It reduces inflammation, strengthens antioxidant defenses, provides safe levels of potassium, and supports hydration. When eaten in the right portion and chosen in its natural form, pineapple can become a simple daily habit that contributes to healthier kidneys and better overall balance in the body. Those are our 5 fruits, but before we wrap up, let's add one lifestyle adjustment that supports kidney function just as much as food. It involves how you move fluids in your body, and our bonus tip is gentle evening yoga twists. Gentle evening yoga twists may look like basic movements, but they provide a massage-like effect for the abdominal organs. When you twist, The motion squeezes and releases tissues, which encourages fresh blood to flow into the kidneys. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach these organs, making their filtering work less stressful. Twists also stimulate lymphatic drainage, which is the body's natural system for carrying away waste. A healthy lymph flow lowers the pressure on kidneys by keeping excess fluid and toxins moving out of the body more effectively. Researchers from the Cleveland Clinic and several university integrative medicine programs confirm that yoga improves renal blood flow and reduces stress hormones like cortisol. High cortisol is a hidden factor that damages kidney tissue over time, and relaxation practices are one of the few natural ways to keep it under control. Evening twists are especially helpful because they reduce bloating and water retention that often build up after a full day. You do not need complex poses. A simple seated spinal twist held for 3 to 5 breaths on each side helps circulation. A reclined twist with bent knees before bed calms the body and prepares you for sleep. Always pair these movements with slow nasal breathing for deeper relaxation. The only mistakes to avoid are overstretching or practicing too soon after eating, since both can create strain instead of relief. So we've covered fruits and even a body practice that nourishes your kidneys. Now let's quickly summarize everything you've learned. Blueberries provide antioxidants that protect kidney cells. Watermelon hydrates and lowers blood pressure while helping flush toxins. Lemons prevent kidney stones through citric acid and balance urinary pH. Apples bring fiber and quercetin that ease toxin load and support clearance. Pineapple offers bromelain to reduce inflammation and is gentle on potassium levels. As a bonus, gentle yoga twists improve circulation, encourage fluid drainage, and calm the body, giving your kidneys both physical and hormonal relief. If this video was helpful, please don't leave without subscribing to Knowhow. And if you feel like I truly understood your struggle and offered a solution that matters, type the word relief in the comments. I'd love to know this helped you.